What's up, Lakers Nation? Welcome back to the channel. If you're a die-hard Lakers fan, you are in the right place. Today, we have one of the most exciting and wild trade situations to talk about, so buckle up, because we're diving deep into the Lakers' ongoing trade talks and the possibility of them landing Walker Kessler, one of the most intriguing young centers in the league right now. It's safe to say this trade situation is getting absolutely crazy, and you won't want to miss any of the juicy details. Before we get into all the trade gossip, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And of course, make sure to smash that like button if you want more updates on the Lakers and all things NBA. Now, let's talk Kessler and the wild trade rumors swirling around the Lakers. Alright, let's get into it. The Lakers have been in a tricky situation when it comes to their roster. With LeBron James continuing to defy Father Time and Anthony Davis looking like the elite player he can be when healthy, the biggest issue for the Lakers has been finding a reliable center to complement both LeBron and AD. While AD has shown he can hold down the center position, it's clear the Lakers need a true big man who can defend the paint, grab rebounds, and provide consistent minutes. Enter Walker Kessler, a player who has caught the attention of not just the Lakers, but the entire NBA. The Utah Jazz, after a major rebuild, might be looking to move Kessler, and this is where the rumors start to get wild. Kessler has been putting up impressive numbers for the Jazz in just his second season, averaging nearly 2 blocks per game and consistently making an impact on the glass. His defensive prowess is undeniable, and the Jazz are clearly developing him as their centerpiece moving forward. But in this day and age of the NBA, nothing is ever guaranteed. Utah's front office could decide that trading Kessler now, while his value is at its peak, might be the smartest move to continue their rebuild. And that's where the Lakers come in. The Lakers, who have always been in win-now mode, could look at Kessler as a prime target. A player who fits their defensive needs perfectly and can give them the stability they've been searching for at the center position. The trade rumors connecting Kessler to the Lakers have been swirling for weeks, with various reports linking the two sides. But what makes this situation particularly interesting is that while the Lakers are in need of a young, talented center like Kessler, they don't exactly have a treasure trove of assets to offer in return. The Lakers have some salary to work with. Players like Malik Beasley, Rui Hachimura, and Patrick Beverley could be part of a trade package. But the question becomes, will Utah bite on these assets? After all, the Jazz are looking to build for the future, and while Hachimura and Beasley are solid pieces, they might not be the star-level players Utah is hoping for in return. But what the Lakers do have, which could be a real advantage in these talks, are draft picks. Even though their draft capital might not be the most high-profile, a future first-round pick could potentially sweeten the deal, giving the Jazz something to work with as they continue their rebuilding process. Another thing to consider is the timing of the deal. The Lakers front office has been aggressive in their pursuit of talent, and with LeBron aging and the window for winning with him narrowing, there's an urgency to make the right moves. Adding Kessler to the roster would be a massive win for the Lakers, especially considering the way he can impact the game. His size, his rebounding, his ability to protect the rim, these are all things the Lakers desperately need. And let's not forget about the dynamic between AD and Kessler. The Lakers have been trying to manage AD's workload all season, especially with the long-term health of their star being a priority. Kessler would take a lot of the burden off AD in terms of playing center, allowing AD to operate more freely on defense and offense. The pairing of AD and Kessler could be one of the most intimidating frontcourts in the NBA, with AD as the versatile defensive anchor and Kessler as the pure rim protector. However, it's not just the Lakers who are interested in Kessler. The entire league knows what kind of potential this young big man has. Several other teams could come knocking on Utah's door, offering their own trade packages. And that's where the Lakers may run into some trouble. If the Jazz decide to prioritize building for the future with a different package, one that includes more draft picks or more talented young players, the Lakers could be left in the dust. This is why the Lakers might need to move quickly. The more time passes, the higher the risk that another team with more assets could swoop in and grab Kessler right out from under their noses. Let's also talk about the fit for the Lakers. Imagine the lineup with Kessler on the floor, LeBron at the 3, AD at the 4, and Kessler at the 5. The Lakers would have an elite defense with AD and Kessler locking down the paint while LeBron continues to be the best playmaker in the league. You have a lineup that can score, defend, and rebound at a high level. Kessler would add another dimension to the Lakers' defense, making them even more of a force in the Western Conference. He's not just a shot blocker, he's a guy who can alter shots, force turnovers, and keep possessions alive with his rebounding. These are things that make a huge difference in the postseason, where defense wins championships. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. There are still a lot of hurdles to overcome before this trade can happen. For one, the Jazz's asking price is going to be high. The Lakers may not be willing to part with multiple first-round picks or give up too much of their future, but that's what it might take to land Kessler. There's also the possibility that the Jazz simply don't want to move Kessler at all. Maybe they view him as a foundational piece for their future, and no trade offer from the Lakers or anyone else can change that. In that case, the Lakers might have to look elsewhere for a solution at the center position, but that could take longer and be less ideal than adding a young, talented center like Kessler right now. As for the Lakers, this is a pivotal moment. They've been trying to make moves to improve their roster ever since their championship in 2020, but they've faced some obstacles along the way. Injuries, inconsistent play, and roster turnover have kept them from being a true contender in recent seasons. Adding Kessler would be a game changer for this team, especially with LeBron and AD playing at a high level. It's clear the Lakers need to make a move if they want to capitalize on this championship window before it's too late. Kessler could be the piece that finally puts them over the top and gives them the depth and defensive stability they've been looking for. But, at the end of the day, it all comes down to negotiations. Will the Lakers be able to strike a deal with Utah? And if they do, will Kessler live up to the hype and be the player they're hoping for? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, the Lakers front office will be working hard to make a move, and fans are eagerly awaiting the outcome. This trade situation is far from over, and things are bound to get even wilder as we get closer to the deadline. So, let's keep an eye on this situation, because it could have major implications for the Lakers' future and their quest for another championship. As always, I'll keep you updated with the latest news on this and all things Lakers, so make sure to stay tuned. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts. Do you think the Lakers should go all in for Kessler? What would you be willing to trade to make it happen? Let's get that discussion going. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of our future updates. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.